Hey, welcome to The Explainer. You know you see all this news about India's massive railway projects, right? But do you ever stop and think, who's actually building all this stuff? Well, today we're diving into the company working behind the scenes, Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, or RVNL. Let's figure out what they do and why they're so important.
So here's our game plan. We'll start with what RVNL actually is. Then we'll get into how they build all this stuff and, how they actually make money doing it. We'll peek at some of the big numbers, and then we'll wrap it up by looking at the big picture for their future. Sound good? Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up, what is this company all about? Let's break it down in a super simple way.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's use a little analogy. Imagine the entire Indian Railways network. Think of it like a giant old house that's been in the family for ages.
Right, so Indian Railways, they're the family living in the house, running the trains every single day. But RVNL, they're the special construction crew you call in for the really big jobs. They were basically created for one single reason: to build and upgrade the whole railway system and to do it fast, without getting tangled up in all the daily chaos.
And this timeline really shows you how far they've come. It all started as just an idea back in 2002. But look at this jump to 2023. They were given Navratna status. Now, for a government-owned company, that's like getting a huge promotion. It gives them way more freedom and financial power. It's a really big deal. And now, as you can see, they're even starting to go global.
All right, so we know they're the go-to builders. But how does it all happen? How do they actually get these enormous projects off the ground? It's way more than just putting down some tracks.
Well, they pretty much handle the whole shebang, from the very first blueprint all the way to testing the final train on the new track. Think of them as the ultimate project manager. They draw up the plans, they hire all the different construction companies for the actual building, they watch over all the work, and then once everything is built and tested, they hand the keys back to Indian Railways. It's a full-service operation.
And the kind of stuff they build is, well, it's all the really crucial infrastructure. We're talking brand new railway lines connecting cities, or adding a second track next to a super busy one so more trains can run. They also handle electrifying the lines, which helps trains go faster, and they even build massive metro projects in our biggest cities. Basically, if it's a major rail project, chances are they're involved.
Okay, but wait a minute. Building all this costs a ton of money, right? So how does RVNL actually fund all this work and still turn a profit? Let's follow the money trail.
So their money comes from a few main places. The simplest one is just getting paid by the Ministry of Railways for the projects they complete. But they also charge a management fee for being the expert supervisor on the whole job. And then there's this really clever thing they use called an SPV.
So what in the world is an SPV? The piggy bank idea is perfect. Imagine you create a special fund just to build one giant Lego castle. That's exactly what an SPV is. It's a separate little company created for just one single massive project. And it's super clever because it lets them raise money specifically for that job and keeps all the finances for that project totally safe and safe.
All right, so we get what they do and how they get paid. Now let's look at some numbers to really understand the scale we're talking about here.
First up, their order book. Just look at that number. That's the total value of all the projects they've already been hired to do. Think about it like this. It's like a really popular restaurant that's fully booked, solid for the next several years. That's a huge pipeline of work already locked in.
Next up, ownership. Who's in charge here? Well, over 72% is owned by the government of India, and that's a really big deal. It tells you that RVNL isn't just another construction company out to make a profit. Its core mission is to build the infrastructure the country needs.
And this chart here gives you the full breakdown. So yeah, the government is the biggest owner by far. But look at that second slice. That's retail investors. That means regular people can own a piece of this company. And the rest is held by big institutional investors, both from India and from overseas.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got a huge government-backed company with a massive, guaranteed pipeline of work. It sounds like a slam dunk, right? Well, maybe. Let's see what the experts are saying.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Because the experts, they're totally split. On one hand, you have analysts who are really bullish. They're recommending a buy and think the stock price has a lot of room to climb. But then on the other hand, you've got this consensus view from other analysts that's saying sell, basically warning that the stock might be overvalued right now. And honestly, this quote from IDBI Capital just nails the whole situation. Everybody agrees that the huge list of projects, that strong backlog, is fantastic for the long run. But the big question, the thing everyone is watching like a hawk, is execution. Can they actually get all this work done on time, on budget, and manage their cash flow while they do it? That's the multi-billion-dollar question right there.
So that's really the final question we're left with. You've got this massive pipeline of projects, which is like a clear track stretching out for miles, but you've also got these mixed signals from the experts. Is RVNL on a high-speed, non-stop journey to success, or are there a few slowdowns and delays up ahead? Only time will tell. And that's our look at RVNL. Thanks so much for watching.